Got to throw on the apparel. I honestly love this Q-zip. It's extremely comfortable. That's not why I'm here today. What I'm here to do is talk about YouTube golf. Thanks for tuning in. I am trying to get wired on some Duncan right now. And there's a lot to cover in the YouTube golf space. Hold on a second. I don't know why I like it zipped up. I'm kind of a weird about that. But okay, is Fat Perez a fraud? I didn't say it. He said it. We're going to break that down in this video. If you're new, I'm Dougie. Welcome to the Golf Clan, your home for YouTube golf news. If you could go ahead and give a boost to that thumbs up, it would mean a lot to me. Just drag the mouse over, click that thumbs up. Let's try to hit 750 likes with this video. I think that'd be a good number to hit, 750. I've mentioned in past videos that I'm planning a tournament next year. It's going to be an awesome event, and I'd love for you to consider coming out and playing in the tournament. Don't have details finalized yet, but you can join the wait list and be the first to be notified about the tournament details by clicking the link down in the description, dropping your email, and then once you drop your email, you'll receive an email where you have to kind of confirm that you're subscribing. So drop your email down below if you'd be interested in teeing it up at a tournament that I'll be hosting next year. Today's video, Fat Perez did a food challenge with Joey Cold Cuts and Robbie Burger. He has so many names, it's hard to. Robbie Burger, Brilliantly Dumb, Bobby Fairways, Bob Does Sports. It's just like the guy goes by so many names. I just want one. You know, give me Cold Cuts. Give me Fat Perez. Give me, you know, what's his go-to? Is it Bobby Fairways? Maybe it is. Okay. So those three did a food challenge out in Canada, recent trip, where they each picked out 12 donuts from Tim Hortons to try to finish in 9 holes. I'm just really enjoying some of this off-the-course content with these guys. You know, they didn't have to bring you along to Timmy Hortons to show their donut selection. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Fat Perez choosing some of those apple strudel, huge donuts for no reason at all, filled with apples. I mean, just an absolute bonehead decision. I would have gotten 12 glaze, probably. Just keep it plain, keep it easy. If you're doing 12 donuts, after you have about 3 or 4, are you really going to enjoy the flavor of the rest? You just want whatever's smallest, whatever's lightest.
I'm so scared of this thing.
That's a bear.
There's cinnamon apples in this thing. There's just cinnamon apples in that?
So they go out and do this food challenge. They're playing a 3-man scramble. They have to shoot 5 under par and each finish 12 donuts to pass the challenge. The reason for this video is just Fat Perez was making some jokes about, you know, this the shape that I'm carrying around. It's really a fat suit, because he just wasn't able to put down many donuts. I think he finished with 8 donuts out of 12. Joey Cold Cuts finished all 12. Bobby Fairways beat Fat Perez in the donut challenge. So for a guy who has built this persona and this brand of just buying a bunch of junk food at the gas station, having like a taste for pizza and donuts and French fries, like not a very refined palate. I was surprised. I was very surprised that FP struggled so much with the donut challenge.
So many donuts left. I have an incredible amount of donuts left.
Also considering, if you watch that video, Cold Cuts and Bobby Fairways talked about how those guys went to a buffet in the morning and absolutely hammered the breakfast buffet. So those guys kind of started this challenge with a leg down already, just being so full. Fat Perez, I don't think he did the buffet. I think he was smart about this, waited for the donuts, and then really kind of struggled with that. So much so that at the end of the video, Fat Perez is like, I'm a fraud.
I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud.
My whole brand, Fat Perez, it's all fraud because I can't even, you know, beat Cutsy and Bobby Fairways in this donut challenge. I can't even keep pace with them, let alone beat them.
Help. Help.
This is one of the slowest walks to the green you are ever going to see. It is going to take him legitimately 1 minute and 15 seconds to get to the green from here.
So kind of surprising there from Fat Perez to struggle so much with the food challenge. Did you watch that video? What did you think of that? Drop a comment down below. Do you like the food challenge videos with the Bob Does Sports guys? or do you like some of the other more straight up golf videos better? In my opinion, I think that when they do these food challenge videos, I don't know why, I think it's really good content, but I think they also leave a lot of room on the table to make these challenges even better. Because if you're doing a 3-man scramble, like the second that these guys fell off pace score-wise, they just stopped eating. So it's a little bit, I don't know, it's interesting if they're playing well, and then if they're not playing well in the scramble, then it's just loses a little bit of that pizzazz, at least in my opinion. What I would like to see from these guys would be a food challenge where they do a 1v1v1 against each other. You can handicap the strokes, sure, because Fat Perez is obviously better than those two. Handicap it 1v1v1. You're doing a food challenge, so everybody has to, whatever it is, 12 donuts in 9 holes or the equivalent. And then the loser out of the 3, you get nothing for winning, but the worst out of the 3 has to do a punishment. And I personally think it'd be funny to tack on something else related to that food challenge as part of the punishment. So for example, for this donut challenge, you do the 12 donuts in 9 holes. Whoever has the highest score, handicap adjusted, after the 9 has to, let's say, finish a gallon of milk or make it a half gallon of milk right there on the last green, which is just like punishment on top of punishment. I think that'd be phenomenal. I think that would just take it to the next level. And then regardless of what's going on in the match, you have something to look forward to at the end, versus when they do this scramble version of it, if they're not scoring well, they can just stop eating the food and it doesn't really build up to the end. So just an idea, just my thoughts. Throw some milk on top of the donuts. Let's really put these guys through the ringer. But hope you are enjoying the content, the YouTube golf space right now, some of these food challenges. I think we can expect to see, if it's not already dropped yet, maybe by the time I edit this video, it will have dropped, but I hope we can see a Guinness challenge with Rick Shields and Bob Does Sports. I hope to see that. I'm guessing it'll come out on the Bob Does Sports channel, and they're going to try to put down Guinnesses on the golf course. Could get sloppy, could get interesting. You could see Rick Shields in a completely different light. I would love to see that challenge. I didn't think Rick would agree to doing a drinking challenge on camera, but Ricky Shields is really letting it loose with the Bob Does Sports guys. They had an awesome collab series over in the UK. Rick was saying and teasing that next year he wants to do a part 2 over in the US. So who knows? Could Rick Shields go visit the guys once they relocate to Jupiter, Florida, and do a collab tour in the US next year? Probably. I think we could expect to see that. But Fat Perez, definitely not a fraud, but surprisingly, he can't eat as much as you might think compared to the other guys in the Bob Does Sports channel. All those guys can put down a lot of food. I was surprised by Bobby Burger absolutely ripping through the donuts and saying, hey, I'm going to finish these, and then maybe even help out one of the other guys, going above and beyond. The guy has a tank to go beyond 12 donuts. He was ready to step in if he needed to finish 12 and then help out one of the other guys. Didn't come to that, but really enjoyed that video. Again, I'm Dougie. This is The Golf Plan, your home for YouTube golf news. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Let's try to hit 750, and then I hope to see you next year at my tournament that I'll be hosting. So I'd love it if you could consider coming out and teeing it up. It's going to be a great event. I don't have details finalized yet, but if you want to be among the first to find out when they're ready, go ahead, click the link down in the description, drop your email, confirm it once you provide your email address, and you'll be on the wait list, the first to know. As soon as I know, you'll know. Hope you enjoyed this video covering the YouTube golf space. If you have any suggestions, topics you'd like to see me cover, creators you'd like me to profile, I'm always open. Drop a comment down below. Would love to hear your thoughts. Hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.